Hey, we are live. If you're West Indian, you know about the you know about it. Anyway,
Yeah.
before I get into all of that, I am Dwaynia. Welcome to another episode of Off the Clock. And today we have an amazing guest, you know, homie also from the Caribbean, got a special
Hmm.
place in my heart. People like, my Caribbean people, Christen, and we're gonna call Christen CJ because CJ, we're talking, we're kikiing,
We are.
we're gonna keep it cash, kikiing. And this show, if you have never checked it out before, it's where we talk about the entrepreneur life outside of work, and sometimes we wind your business because we want to hear a little bit about your business. But before we get into anything, please make sure if you are on YouTube, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment, let us know how you feel about the show, and do not be selfish. Make sure you share it with a friend. And we also have in the show notes, ways that you can also be a guest. But let's get into our little conversation. First, Kirsten Holmes. Wait. Before I ask, how's your day? What are you drinking? What are you drinking?
Well, I shared the link with my mom. So if my mom is watching, it's fruit punch. If
And if
it's
she's
not,
not,
if she's not watching, it's Alizé. Am I aging myself by saying Alizé? I think
wow,
so.
I haven't heard that in a minute, but ooh.
I had a bottle just sitting there. I'm like, how long has this been here? Why is it still here? So I
Wow.
chilled it to drink it to
Well,
Alizé.
cheers to the Alizé. I'm having Riesling. Cheers. hmm
Yes, cheers to that. Fruit
We
punch.
can come with a lot of songs for Alizé. So, can we talk a little bit? Because my day was hectic. But before I start talking about my day, tell everyone something about you. Just tell us a little something.
I am born in Trinidad and Tobago,
Sweet, sweet.
and I am a certified life skills coach. So I'm a certified master mindset coach. So I'm a mindset and transition coach for women, 9 to 5 women who either want to start or grow their side hustle to ultimately walk away from their 9 to 5 to become a full-time entrepreneur. So I help these women quit with confidence once they have grown their business into a thriving business. And we designed a 3D exit strategy. I designed a coaching system called the Shine to Five Method. I also have a podcast by that name. So we do everything through that. We design a 3D exit strategy so they can walk away with confidence from that 9 to 5.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Shine to thrive, everybody.
Shine to
Shine.
five.
Oh, oh,
Five.
five.
9 to 5. Get it? Get it? 9 to 5, shine
Got
to
it.
five.
Got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Kristen, you work with a lot of entrepreneurs. So we are kind of the same in that we get to hear a lot of the things that entrepreneurs go through. And how do you clock out?
How do I, oh God, those boundaries, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think, not be, I think, because I am a heart centered entrepreneur, it was hard to, I really had to establish those boundaries. But once I'm done for the day, I'm also, by like evening time, my brain, I'm not a night person. I'm very much a morning person. I
Hmm.
thrive better during the day. So it's very easy for me by like, maybe I can make it to 6 o'clock. And by then it's like, boom, my brain just shuts down. I'll go make some dinner. I'll find something to watch or take my dog for a walk. That kind of just chill, turn off
Okay.
the brain. Hmm.
Do you find cooking therapeutic?
I do because I love food. Food is life. So yes, I do. I do. I love to cook. From the Caribbean,
We're the
right? So I love
same in that I love to eat and I love to cook. Like I'm a master chef up in this piece. Okay.
right? And just give me anything, I'll make it.
Yeah.
Add a few more spices and stuff, of course, but
It'll be made and it will be
it would be
delicious.
delicious. Yes,
And
absolutely. And
because you kind of have to cook every day, or like you have to feed yourself every day, it's good to be one of those people who like cooking and finds it therapeutic, because a lot of people find cooking so stressful. So it's like you
mm,
finish your day 5, 6 o'clock and then you go into the kitchen to cook, and some people are like, oh, why do I have to do it?
yeah,
But
yeah,
you can
yeah.
like put on some music and you're just like,
Yeah, and you're
you
eating
know,
along and you're tasting
yeah,
along and you'll make it a whole
have a
experience for sure.
sip, you know,
Oh, I'll join
all
you
of
there.
that while cooking. That's good. That is good. It's
Mm-hmm.
good to know that
Mm-hmm.
you're able to shut off and just move on at the end of your day.
I
Now,
am.
do you work on weekends?
Definitely not on Sundays. Sundays, I definitely it's my non-negotiable. I don't even think I turn on my brain on Sundays. The bare minimum I know how to function. But definitely not on Sundays. Saturdays, it might maybe one or two things might come up, but for the most part, I would say a good 95% of the time I can take to shut off on the weekends.
Now, were you always like this, or was this something that you had to develop over time?
Oh, you had to go there. That was something I developed over time as I
Well,
established
I'm the same.
boundaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because as
Mhm.
entrepreneurs, we feel like we have to catch up on things on what's supposed to be our off days. But
Mhm.
like you said earlier, you have to set boundaries. And I had a hard stop on Sundays. Like Sundays, I will do things if I feel like it and I'll be in front of the television,
Mm.
but I won't do things that will expect a response or, you know, let someone know I'm working today type things.
Right, right,
But
right.
yes, I do hard stop on
Yeah,
Sundays. Don't ask
yeah.
me for anything. Don't call me.
Do I like my butt is just imprinted into the couch. And the most I might do is take my I'm a dog mom, so I'll take my dog out, but even that, I'm like, "Man, okay, fine, come on, let's go. I guess you have to go outside." So
Walk yourself.
exactly. Can I watch you from the window? Can I watch you from the couch? No?
Oh
Okay,
my
fine.
God. So if you're chilling on the couch on a weekend, are you a TV watcher like I am?
I'm I will find I tend to watch movies. This all started during like lockdown. I really got caught up on all the movies that I might have missed because we had nothing else to do, right? But and now I might if somebody mentions some TV show or something, I might check it out. But I don't have cable, so I just watch everything, find everything online. I don't actually confession, I don't have Netflix because I know myself, right? I know if I have it, I will do is sit and I will watch everything. That's in my personality. Like I'll just indulge. So I'll just find things
Wow. Like
online.
Netflix is life. Like the streaming service, Apple TV, Netflix, Crave. I live for television, like live.
Do you?
I
I
will
do have
find a
Amazon
series
Prime.
and I will plant myself and I am not moving. Like I'll get up at 8 o'clock in the morning, make my breakfast, and I'm on the couch and I'm like, play.
It's binging,
And I'll
just
be there
one
all
after the
day.
other, all
Yeah.
day.
And my husband always says, do you have to watch all of it? Yes. Yes, I do.
It's called binge watching.
Yeah.
That's what
That's
we
the
call it. Yeah.
definition.
Thank you.
Hello.
Exactly. So you're caught up on like all them shows, all of them, every single one of them.
I watch a lot of reality TV because it blanks my mind. I don't really have to
Right.
think about anything. I watch a lot of shows on Netflix. I do listen to a lot of podcasts, and I find I don't know if this is healthy or not, but I find when I'm actually working, like during my workday, I always have a podcast on play. I
Mm.
don't usually work in silence unless if there's a document like 10 pages long that I have to review. I'll turn it off and I'll go through line by line and do all of that. But
Mhm.
I don't think it's healthy, but I do it anyway.
Whatever works for you, man. I've noticed I'd always need music or something as well, and when I'm working, and I've noticed if I'm working and I don't have anything on, I'm like, huh, that's weird. Let's fix that, right? Because I've had people tell me that they can't do any work or they can't study without music. But I just have like my study or my work music. If I'm really focused, I'll put some classical music on. You hear that going, CJ's focused. Don't bother me.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I'm putting on music I can sing to. I need words. Mm-mm. I'll have my
Where's
Adele
the
or my Ed
strategy?
Sheeran or like something. Like I'm not going to put on music that's going to make me want to get up and dance. That will be a problem. Because
Right.
my new
I feel
guilty
you.
song right now, Camila Cabello, that Bam Bam song with Ed Sheeran, wicked.
Okay. 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 I think I'm
Like
familiar.
when that beat drop and you are sitting in your chair, it's kind of like hearing a Machel Montano song, and you
just might as well get up.
just got to dance.
Just get up. Don't even fight it. I feel
So
you.
I don't even try to play that when I'm trying to focus, because I'll put it on repeat and it'll be like, rap, let me get up and dance. But yeah.
Again. I feel you. Fine, I feel you.
Now we just got into music. Hold on. I have to stay in music for a little bit.
Okay.
Are you a music person? Because you are from the sweet, sweet TNT.
I am. And my taste in music is very, 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 very broad. I can go, like I mentioned, classical music. Of course, I can go from classical music to soca without even thinking about it. Like I love music, and I love checking out new artists. When somebody talks, or if I'm watching one of those Netflix shows and a song comes on, I'm like, I really like that. I'll Shazam it, and I'll just have to listen to the artist's entire album, and then I'll obsess over them for a week or two, and then move on. I love checking out new artists. But I am, yeah, for sure.
Good. That was me when I first heard Yeba. I had to like, her voice is gold.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Like, I didn't really, I still don't think I have a good span when it comes to music. I'm very reggae, soca, hip hop, R&B. I'll listen to some. Okay, the thing is, I don't know what the other genres are. I don't know if they fall in the right genre. What I'm about to say. That's how much I'm not in. Like, I listen to some. Is it called alternative rock? I don't know. Like, what is like
Right.
Maroon
Yes.
5? Like, I love me some Adam Levine. I don't know where that fits, but I like them.
If you grew up in the early 2000s, I feel like you'll listen to that type of music too. Or Lady Peace, all that.
I don't know who they are.
Lifehouse.
Well,
What?
okay, wait. In my defense, I did not move to Canada until, was it 2010? No, I'm lying. 2000. Oh, geez. Maybe 2000?
Okay.
But before that, I was in New York. I only listened to hip hop and R&B. I didn't know anything else. So moving here, and I'm hearing songs and people are singing along. I'm like, what is that?
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I was very.
But it's good music. So, and there's so much to listen to from those genres that it's so good. I am a 90s head all the way, old school all the way. We will argue, we will fight if you try to say anything bad about 90s music. I know you won't, but like the music is so good from that time. So,
you know how long ago that was? I feel so like.
I know what you're talking about. It was 10 years ago.
A long time
it was
ago.
10 years ago.
Okay.
Do you know that they're saying if you were born in the 90s? Like, calm down. First of all, it wasn't like the 1900s. Sorry, if you were born in the 1900s, like it was so long ago.
Don't come up to me and say that.
I heard that. I'm like, okay, calm down, everyone. It wasn't that long ago, the 1900s.
Very upset. Okay,
it is
very.
Yes.
Okay,
I get it.
Who's your favorite artist?
I have to pick one.
Okay, give me like your top five.
Right now, like right here on the spot. Okay, so there's like, of course, there's Adele, Prince for life.
Ooh.
Purple. Yes, always channeling my inner Prince. Who else is there? Who else? Top five: Adele, Prince. I can go to Lionel Richie. Just to take it back a little bit.
That's my mama's husband in her head. She loves that man.
He is so good. He is so good.
I didn't even know about her love affair with him until one day she just said, and I was like, "What?" She's like, "Yes,
I feel her.
This," and I'm like, "Whoa! Where's this coming from?"
I feel her. I absolutely feel her. Okay, who else? Soca. Everybody, Soca. Okay, Kes the band. I'll go with Kes the band. I'm trying to hit all the genres. You know that. You realize that's what I'm doing.
Just throw Reagan, just throw Barris in there because Barris is just
right. Let's just fling his name in there because absolutely, positively, we have to. And if we're going classical music, it will be Tchaikovsky. for
Wow.
sure. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. You
Because
know,
you put me on the spot. Have you
I
heard
like
of,
it.
since you like Yeba, have you heard of, I think her last name is pronounced Weber, but Grace Weber?
No, but I'm writing it down. I'll be
She's
on said
so
YouTube.
good. I don't even know how I came across, maybe I saw something on Instagram and obsessed over her music for a little bit found her on Spotify. She's really good.
Okay. I'm here for it.
Yeah. Recommended.
I like your picks.
CJ
I like your
recommendation.
picks. You know,
CJ
I'm a
recommendation.
Mariah fanatic. So if you don't like Mariah, don't say it on here.
Who is that even possible that you can
There are
dislike?
people, but I think they're haters.
That's not true. They're just saying that to fit in. They're trying to troll. Is that what the kids call it? They're trying to
Yeah.
troll. That's
Yeah.
not even a real thing. That
Like,
that
how
can't happen.
dare you?
You can dislike Mariah. Like, stop this.
Like,
Upsetting.
have you heard that voice? Like, that was the last book I read, and I read that sucker cover to cover real quick. Her memoirs. It was so good.
Oh, I haven't read it.
Oh, worth the read. She has
Okay.
been through a lot.
I can imagine. I can imagine. Okay, I'll have to
Like,
check it out.
I'll give you one spoiler.
Okay. Lay it on me.
Her sister tried to sell her for drugs.
Why do I feel like I heard that?
Because I think her sister's trying to sue, saying it's a lie. No, it ain't alleged. It's in her book.
I feel like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. She must have.
Mm,
She must have.
that book was good. And I heard if you do the audio version, she's the one reading it. So that might actually be amazing if you're into
Oh my
audio.
God. And a little bit of Mariah sass as she's reading it too. That would be so good. Okay, I'm gonna check it out.
Love her,
I'll
love
make
her,
note
love
of
her.
that. Check out
Love her like
Mariah's memoirs.
food.
Got it. Got it.
You know what we didn't talk about? We're going to take a pause.
Okay.
If you're just joining us, hey, how you doing? I'm Dwayne. This is CJ. We kikiing, we're
Hey.
drinking, we're talking, about the entrepreneur life.
Yes.
Can I tell you what I did today?
What did you do today?
I'm proud of myself, but I'm also feeling the pain. A few months ago, I said, I need to walk more. And my friend goes, oh, there's the, Shoppers Drug Mart run for women. I said, great. She's like, okay, let's sign up for a 5K. I'm like, no, I've done plenty of 5Ks. Let's sign up for 10.
Okay.
A girl want to have goals and all. Sign up for 10Ks. Because I thought, I'll go out and I'll walk. I'll be motivated. Well, I went out to walk like 3 times, and I probably only walked 2Ks each of those 3 times. So I'm like, well, I have to be back home by 3:00 for our accelerator program wrap up. This walk starts at 11. When I registered, I said we can do it in an hour and a half. But like as of like 2 weeks ago, I was like, we need to try to do this in less than 2.5 hours. Well, we did the walk, 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Awesome.
Don't ask me if everything from the waist down don't hurt. Like when I got here, I pulled into my driveway at 3:00 in time to turn on my camera to get started.
Yeah.
And when I was done at 5 and I needed to go downstairs, I got up and I was like, do I really need to go downstairs?
Are these my legs or is this Jello? What's happening?
But
that's you.
The song that comes to mind, every step you take. No, like it was rough.
That's what my good. I wish we had emojis. Click, click, click.
Yeah.
So, celebrate you.
It happened. That was my first one. It was cool. I will do it again. Yeah, that happened today. So y'all know I'm tired.
Good for you. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm an athlete, y'all.
10K.
Athlete. Not going to mention we were the last ones to finish or anything.
But you finished. The
Finished.
key is that you finished. That's what matters. It's what is it the saying? It's a marathon, not a race. That's what we say in entrepreneurship, right? It's you go at your
I surely couldn't sprint, so I come from the land of great sprinters. I'm not one of them.
No, they skipped you. Okay, but good for you though. Good for you.
Thank you. I feel proud of what I did today. I did also sign up for a 5K tomorrow. Pray for me.
Tomorrow, so you did one today and you do a 10K today and a 5K tomorrow. Is that because you don't like your legs or What is talk to me.
Here's the
Talk to
thing.
me. I'm listening. I'm listening.
Tomorrow's 5K is the
Mhm.
MS walk, and I have done this walk every year for probably the last 10 years.
Okay.
I'm not going to go on location to be around people. I'm going to try to do as much as I can in my neighborhood. And if that
Oh,
means I
I
can only
see.
walk down the block one time,
Mhm.
that's what will happen. But I still registered and I'm still going to give it effort.
Good for you. I'm
I
proud
am
of you.
crazy.
You know what I did today?
What did you do today?
I am actually working on my Reiki certification. So I'm Reiki level 1 right now. So I actually did 2 Reiki sessions and they were amazing. They were really, really good. I got such good feedback. Apparently I got healing hands.
Oh,
I'm
okay
excited.
now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
What
excited.
made you decide to do this?
That's a good question. It was part of like I guess my spiritual journey. My Reiki master, she was actually a guest on my podcast. So were you? You were episode 3. She was a guest on my podcast last year and we stayed connected. And I know at one point I had said to her, we talked about what was our topic? Energy and productivity for entrepreneurship and how your chakras and alignment and how that can impact you and your work. And I had said to her then, I'm like, I don't know, but I feel like we're going to do something together. I don't know what it is, but I just want to let you know that. She's like, okay. And I went to her for a few Reiki sessions. I absolutely love, love, love it. And each time I did it, it deepened my passion for it and my curiosity. And I remember thinking, I would really like to get my Reiki certification, but I want my Reiki teacher, my Reiki healer to be my Reiki master. And I was talking to her one day and I said to her, I told her that I was updating her on something. I'm like, I really want to do it, but only if you're going to be my Reiki master. She's like, well, funny you should mention that because I just finished my certification as a Reiki master and I'm going to have my first class. And I'm like, sign me up. I wanted your first. It was just everything that fell into place. And it's been a beautiful, beautiful experience so far. The journey is beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah, I love it.
So I know we're keying and everything, but we also
Mhm.
like to drop a little education. For those who don't know what Reiki is, tell them what it is.
Reiki is it's energy, it's healing, and it's all done. It's so I know some people when they hear about it, they'll feel like, and the history goes back to like Japan, and it's was founded after I can't remember, Usui was his name, and he did this retreat. And when he was coming back, he hurt himself, and he was able to just heal himself, but with his using his hands. So it's basically just energy, and we're all energy, and we're all energetic. And I know some people don't really care for it because they feel like it's a little bit kooky, a little bit woo woo, but it's not like I'm taking energy from you or giving you or my negative energy. It's just a flow of energy you have to go through as you're becoming certified. You have to get attunement, actually, and get connected to being able to call on the Reiki energy. Is so
Oh,
beautiful. So even so now I have to practice on people and people be my guinea pigs and they're totally willing. But they will say like they can feel their body tingling or their fingertips or that certain parts of the body will get really hot, or it helps with anxiety, it helps with pain, it helps with so many different things that even I was saying to my mom today, and I'm like, I'm going to practice Reiki on you. She hasn't quite answered me.
yeah. I was going to say, and what did she
I know.
say?
What did my Caribbean mother say, right?
Yeah.
My very Christian Caribbean mother. But I feel like she's always been very supportive. So I think she'd be like, okay, fine, fine, fine. Let's do this and go ahead and I'll get her on board. But
Wow.
Reiki is basically energy. It's just healing. It's healing energy.
Well, I've never done it before, and I'm open to trying.
Oh, see, that's all it is.
Open to trying,
Just
yeah.
open to trying. Okay.
Gotta see how it goes. I mean, our last guest that we had last week was Ritu, and she does a lot of meditation and stuff like
Yes.
that. And like,
Yes.
that's where I hit a block. Right there.
I did see that she talked about meditation and I do like that. I'm more of a I like to journal more.
Ah,
The gratitude journal. That's kind of like me. I get lost in that part. But really you're trying to sit and tapping helps too. Are you familiar with tapping?
can I
That
tell you, I had no idea what that was until one day I was in a room in a coaching session with a friend of mine, and I guess she was getting a little emotional, and then her and the coach started doing all these things, and I'm sitting there going, what's going on
Where
here?
am I? What's happening?
What is this? Yeah, I didn't know anything about it, and then I looked it up.
Yeah, it's actually pretty effective, pretty powerful once you. I think you can go through a certain amount of training too to do it properly, but I do apply it to my day to day as an entrepreneur. I find it helps with calming my nerves sometimes too.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
see, I'm a very analytical brain, so I just like, meh, I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna turn on some music, blast it, sing, dance to myself, whatever, and then I'll be like, okay, I'm good now. Let me just go back.
Check back in. Okay, okay.
Yeah, but I am trying to find different ways to kind of not just center myself, but to find a little bit more balance in everything that goes on in my life. Like,
Hmm.
I've been through quite a bit the past few years.
Yes.
So now it's like, okay, I finally have a therapist. It's like, okay, what can we
Yes.
talk through to
Black
just get,
girls with therapists. High five.
mm, we got
Mm.
to do it. We got to
Yeah,
do it.
definitely. Yes.
And,
Yeah.
just the start, what we've done so far, just really changed my mindset with a lot of things because we don't realize some of the rules that we've grown up with. And the rules
Hmm.
were, I mean, if we're being honest, as Black people, we have a different set of rules and we have to go harder. We have to be so much better at everything. So a lot of our rules is it's all around being the best at everything or working harder than everyone
Extra
else. And
hard.
sometimes
Yes.
that can be not only stressful, but it can also be exhausting.
Yep.
And it's not sustainable to have to do that throughout your entire life. And, that's how we were wired because that's how we've always been taught. And
Yeah.
it's like, what if I am not doing the best? You feel a little guilty, but we shouldn't.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
And then throw in just growing up in the Caribbean or being raised in that Caribbean setting, it got a lot of
Highly
conditioning to
competitive.
break. Yeah, a lot of conditioning to break. I am so happy I started therapy. Best decision ever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
People do it.
do
Like
it
for real. Do
for
it.
real. Yeah,
Worth it. Worth it. Okay,
yeah.
you know what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna wind your business a little bit. Let's talk a little
Okay.
business, just a little bit.
All right.
Y'all, if you want to get this tumbler, let me put up where you can get the tumbler. You can
Please and thank you.
right there
Okay. All
at the
right.
top. It's cute. Drinking all the wine in it. Can we talk just a little bit about business? A
Okay.
little bit,
Like
little bit,
a little bit.
just a
Like
little bit.
a little bit. Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
'cause, we like to wind your business a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to ask you a few quick questions.
Okay.
If you could start over, would you do anything differently?
Ooh. No.
Okay.
That's crazy. I never thought about it because I'm like, I was having this conversation just yesterday with another colleague peer, and I'm like, we were talking about how difficult this week was. Mercury in retrograde, girl, put us through some stuff. And I said, we work so hard on our businesses. And there
Mhm.
was a time when we wanted to be where we are right now. But they were always looking for the next thing and the next thing and working towards the next thing. So when I think back, I'm like, I did that, man. I'm proud of myself. I like that
So,
question. Yeah,
that.
I really like that question.
And I like your answer because, sometimes people do think of maybe I could have done this or this differently. But yes, you envisioned being in a certain place. And if you look back, all the steps that you've taken got
Yeah,
you to that place. And if you changed everything, you might not have gotten to that place.
exactly, exactly. I love that question.
Wow. Okay.
Bring it on.
What are the
Make me
streets saying about your business?
What are the streets saying about my business?
Yes.
Ooh. What are the streets saying about my business? I
Mhm.
know, thanks to some good branding, I other than being the girl with the purple lipstick, I get called do you know I get called out if I don't wear purple lipstick? I
As
used to
you
give up.
should.
But other than that, I've realized people are starting to, I guess, associate or align me with when they hear a woman has a 9 to 5 and wants to grow her side hustle or take her side hustle to the next level. And I'm come across as very, I keep it real, I'm very blunt, very authentic. What you see is what you get. I'm always like, listen, I'm if you're looking to for this to happen in this amount of time, you're looking for them quick fixes and them quick answers and making six figures in 6 days. I'm not the coach. Like, no, I come across as keeping it very real. And if people just want that, somebody actually said to me one day, I need some kick in the butt coaching. So,
Okay.
so I think these
I'm your
streets are
girl.
saying, I'll kick your butt. I'll get you there. I say my three pillars are mindset, emotions, and strategy. So before we roll up our sleeves, I'm going to get deep in your feels because I think it's important to talk about feelings. And some people
Mm-hmm.
don't like to, but I go
Yes.
there. I
Yeah.
go there and it really, I find it really helps and they see where I'm going and what I'm doing. So the streets are saying
Okay.
I'm a kick your butt type of coach. I'll go with that answer.
Okay. Let's see what the streets are saying. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Um, Another question. Give us one of your most memorable client interactions.
I remember the first time I was with a client that had a breakthrough, and it was such a cool feeling. Like, I remember just even thinking about it now, like, I'm getting that warm, fuzzy feeling, like, just on the call, you saw them like, "Oh, if I did this and this is why this happens." I'm like, "Ugh, yes,
Light bulb.
yes, I've been waiting for you to catch up to me." So it was that moment because I've worked with this client. I love this client. It's such a great client, and they really are committed to their growth and their personal development and their professional growth. And when they had that moment, that breakthrough, I was just like, okay, now the real work starts. That breakthrough moment. Oh, it's such a beautiful thing as a coach to experience.
Aww.
And each time
And
is so very special.
you always go back to that moment because whether you have great moments or sometimes not so great, you can
Yeah.
always go back to that one moment and go, you know what? I know I changed that person's life.
Yeah. It's such a cool feeling. It was really,
Hmm.
really very, very to see them
Wow.
see in themselves what I had been seeing. I'm like, oh, okay, let's get to work. Roll up our sleeves. Do this.
Get that gratitude. It's kind of like I still remember at one of our expos, like, before I was putting my face out there as the face of the business. And I remember going around and, people are like, oh, who runs this? Or, asking all those questions because no one knows it's me.
Yeah.
I remember this Black lady and she was like, you are the person behind this. And she felt so proud. You would have thought she was my
Oh,
mother.
yeah. I know the exact feeling. I know the encounter. Yep.
It's just, and it's from that moment where it's like, I gotta put my face out there
Yeah.
because people can identify and they want to
Yep.
see themselves and the people that they're trying to seek advice or seek counsel from. And that was a good moment. So I do understand the, seeing your client come in full circle and having that
That
aha
just like ding.
moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And representation matters. Like everybody's my sister. Like when you win, Dwaynia, I'm winning. Okay. Just so you know, it's not just your win, it's mine too. So it
It's all
really
of
does.
us. We are a
Yeah.
collective because if
It
everyone out
really
there
makes
wants to
a
treat us as
huge
a
difference.
collective, when we win, we treat us all as a collective.
Yes, absolutely. Most
And a lot
definitely.
of us are not from the, individualistic type countries. We are from countries
Mhm.
that are really believers in community where, if you what like when you were a kid, when you go outside, you know that it's not just your mom and dad watching you, the neighbors are watching, everybody's watching, everybody's making sure that you're either behaving. If you're not, they're talking to you about it. They're making sure, oh, did you need a snack? La 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 la.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
collective.
yeah.
So
It is
we win together.
together. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, I think I'm done talking business now.
Okay.
See, that
I
was
was ready. I was like,
simple.
okay, lay it on me. Lay it on me. But if you're done, you're done. Okay, fine.
That was quick. No, that was quick. So, Kristen,
Yes.
CJ,
Mm-hmm.
the TNT homie,
Mm-hmm.
what do you have coming up?
What do I have coming up? Hmm. Well, I just launched a membership. I call it the Shine to Five movement. It closed
Oh,
recently, so the doors will reopen again in the fall. But
okay.
I think my big thing right now is I realize a lot with the women that I target. And I remember experiencing this too. I didn't think I needed a coach, right? I was still in that kind of 9 to 5 employee mindset. So
Mhm.
I offer a pick my brain session. Just so it's like a one-off coaching session. Come in, you get some feedback, some tips, some insight. I call it pick CJ's brain, and you can make
Mhm.
a decision on the call, or if not, you get whatever you can from the call. But it gives them a taste of what it's like to be a coach and really realizing maybe I do need a coach. So it's picking my brain. I want people to reach out to me and just try it out. Let's have a chat and take it from. I'm not the salesy type. I'm big on building relationships. Like some people I've talked with them before they even booked with me a year or two before they come
Wow.
around. Yeah, and they'll come back.
Mhm.
They'll come
Okay.
back when they're ready. Whenever you're ready, I'm here. It's kind of my thing. So if you want to pick my brain, I'm ready.
Okay. So
Hmm.
that's what you have coming up. Do you have any
Yeah.
big plans for the summer? Like, what are you doing for fun for the summer to get away from the work now that
Well,
everything's open?
right? Well, dog mom life. I'm always out the road with my dog. So I'm constantly walking. So hitting up the trails, getting out there and getting in touch with nature because we know who's coming up again later on in the year and we won't be able to do that. So getting outdoors as much as possible, hitting up the cottage. Last year I went away to a cottage for about a week and it was glorious. It was beautiful. I wanted to stay longer. It's so far out of touch and it was just me and my dog and it was great.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's
I
always
loved it.
nice to take those solo vacations where you
Yeah.
can just be, you don't have to have other people around you. I don't have pets because I'm totally afraid of everything. Um, like, totally afraid. Like, I can see a dog a mile away and know if they're on a leash because I'm crossing the street, going around the corner, doing everything not to be near
Oh
that
my
dog.
gosh. I'm
It's really
obsessed. I love dogs so much. I'm obsessed with them.
terrified.
Oh my goodness.
But it's nice to get away and just be one with yourself.
It was
I do
beautiful.
think we need to do that more often. And, like I know people who have like, husbands, wives, kids, all that, and they've never done a vacation by themselves. It's like, what?
Yeah.
You need to get
And
away.
you get
Oh, but your kids will live. They'll be fine. Get away.
so much clarity too. Especially as an entrepreneur to just step away from anything really, whatever's happening in your life, to be able to step away from that for a little bit and just think about it and decompress and you get so much clarity doing that.
It's funny you say clarity and I say sleep.
Sleep too. You get caught
Like
up
I
on the
did a
sleep
staycation this
and
year.
clarity.
And I did a staycation for a week downtown Toronto, and I got a room that looked over Harborfront, so I could see the planes come in, I could see the boats go in, and I legit stayed in bed for 7 days. Legit in bed all day because I can open up everything and see
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can see
yeah.
the planes, I can see people on patios, I can see the boats, and I can watch TV. 7 days.
Beautiful.
The best
Oh,
decision in life.
yes. And you just come back so refreshed, just like, all right, lay it on me. You need to just step
I do say
away.
lay it on me, and then I also go, why didn't I make it 2 weeks?
Like, lay it on me, not too much.
Yeah.
Wait, let me take a
It's,
sip first, then lay it on me.
and it's something that I will do probably. I think I'm going to mandate to do this by myself 3 times a week. I mean, 3 times a year. I wish it was three
Also,
times a week.
you have a week. Where are you going? I'm coming too. Yes, I support that. I endorse that. I say you do it because I know I already knew last time. Like I'm doing this again next year, and I'm gonna stay for longer.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
I loved it.
good. And especially like, you're able to go out in nature, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's helpful. Although usually I'm a little bit afraid if I'm out like in the boonies by myself. I like
Couple
city life.
porcupines, a couple snakes. It's fine. It's fine.
I don't think I'm not afraid of the little critters. I'm afraid of like seeing a fox, a coyote, another human. Like I'm not here for it. I'm
Yes,
afraid.
humans are pretty dangerous. We are we are pretty bad people. This is
Just
true.
say hi and keep it moving. Don't even say hi. Just go.
Don't make eye contact. I'm alone. I'm alone. I don't exist. I don't exist. I'm not here.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
here. Yeah. Yeah.
But it's
That's
good to get
beautiful. I
away.
love that.
I do love that. So do that this summer. Definitely get away. And,
Hmm.
I'm taking baby steps and trying to get out and being around people because that is something that is terrifying for me. Like even
I
today's
concur.
run, we chose a location that we know wouldn't be as many people as the Toronto location.
Right.
And as soon as I got out of my car, I had a mask on. As soon as we were ready to run, I still had my mask on until everyone was past us, and then I
Yeah.
took it off. And it's still scary.
Yeah.
I'm still afraid. All I kept saying to my friends is, "Well, let's hope in 3 days I'm still negative."
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. It's just I'm getting coming around from that social anxiety, and I'm very much an introvert. So I was fine being home the last 2 years. So getting back out there, I'm like, I'll hit up the trails with my dog.
I see Dee on here. She said she needs a downtown vacation, a
Yes,
staycation.
a staycation.
Everybody needs a downtown staycation. And get the one thing that when I did my staycation was the restaurant for the hotel and stuff wasn't open, which was a little bit of a downer because
Yeah.
other ones, room service. But
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
okay. My DoorDash, my Uber Eats, and my Skip the Dishes were on high alert.
yeah. I love it. I
All
love
my
it.
meals came to the door, and they had a mini fridge and a microwave, so I had like, you know, I was saying to I took a picture and sent to my family in our group chat because yes, we all have a group WhatsApp chat. I'm
Of
like,
course.
you are West Indian when you go to a hotel, and what do you bring with you? Tin sardine and tin mackerel. Because if I need a snack, I can just pour it out and I can
You
eat
always
that.
have to bring stuff. Just you never know. Just in case. You have to bring stuff with you.
I mean, some people bring crackers. I bring sardine and mackerel. We did start off by saying we love food.
We right. Start and we're gonna end up the conversation with food. Food is everything.
It's life.
Food is literally everything. The way to my heart is through my stomach. And
But good
I
food
think
too.
men say that. No, 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 no. CJ says it as well.
Hmm. If you can cook a good meal, let me tell you, we homies for life.
I'm with you. I'm
Hmm.
with you there. I'm with you there.
Wow. We have been chatting for quite a bit, and yes, I feel like we should
Yeah.
end on food. This was good. This was a good conversation, CJ. It's a good catch up.
It was a good catch up. I can't believe how much time went by.
Yeah.
We did have some catching up to do. It's been a while since we've been able to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing all the stuff you're doing. I'm on your mailing list, and when you're winning, I'm winning and celebrating and stuff. But this was a nice catch up. This was a nice
Oh,
catch up.
thank you. We're trying to do great things for all you entrepreneurs out there. We have a lot of things coming. CJ, good segue. We have a
Right.
lot of things coming. So we're going to end season one of Off the Clock
Off the
really
clock. Yeah.
soon, and then we will start season two in the fall. But what we will have coming up is some Ask the Expert segments. So get all your questions together, legal business questions, accounting and financing questions,
Mm.
grants related questions. We have some organizations that's going to be doing some Q&As. So if you want to get your questions answered, I will let you know how. When we launch our first segment, you'll see all the links there that you can submit your questions so we can make sure they get answered. And I also have a Q&A where you can ask me anything.
And Dwayne knows. Dwayne knows her stuff, so you better ask Dwayne.
Business or personal if you want to get in my
Business,
business.
right?
But
Exactly.
if it's too personal, I will tell you. I will read the question, but I'll probably tell you I'm not answering it. Some people are just too.
Some people are just fast, yes, but they'll try.
But
Some people do try. They'll do a
yeah,
trial and
try.
error. Yeah.
I'm pretty much an open book. Like I do share a lot. So yeah, we have a lot coming up, and we just finished our very first accelerator startup program. Today was the last day. It feels so good. We're going to launch our second cohort in the fall. So we have a lot of things going on. Yeah, you know what? We do good work. We
Yes.
winning.
All the way. All the
I
way.
feel like, again, another song, because I'm winning right now. If y'all don't know Agent Sass, go get it. Because I'm winning right now. Okay. I sang on one of these episodes. You got to go back to catch it. I think it was decent. Like,
It
I
was
gave y'all a
decent.
little bit of Disney. I sang a whole tune. So much. It was with
Do not kill me.
Candace. Yep.
Okay. Okay.
And Candace loves to sing. She didn't sing on this one. I was the star.
I just was going to say okay because I am familiar with this and her work, but you were the
I
one that
was the
sang.
star.
Okay.
I gave y'all a
Okay.
little something, something from Disney.
So
Hmm
if they're subscribed, if they're following, they got their notifications on. What else do they need to do? Comment, share. What else? What else? What else?
Yes, like drop a comment. If you have a question for CJ, drop it in the comments.
Please. Yes.
Please. Yes, we'll come back. We'll respond. Make sure you like the
Yes.
video. Make sure you share it with a friend because we like to share here. We don't like to be selfish. And subscribe to the channel because we're awesome.
Obviously.
There's that. And I know some of you are watching from LinkedIn or on Facebook, but we're also on YouTube. Jump on over. We have over 100 videos that can help you with your business. I would say it's free content. You might as well watch some marketing,
Yes.
all that stuff, branding, all that stuff. But this has been spectacular. It was so nice catching up.
It
I am
was.
going to find a way. Oh, D, you subscribed on YouTube. We
Subscribe.
love
Yay.
you.
D is awesome.
Love
Hit D up
you.
too. Yes. Yes. Yes.
No, we need to talk, D, because I follow you
Ooh.
from
She
one
got her
D to
eye
another.
on you, D.
This.
This was really, really good. I'm glad we were able to do this.
And D, I'll tell you where I took my downtown staycation. I wasn't trying to say it all here because you know what? They're not paying for this promo. So I could tell you where it was, and it was really good. It was a good time and good views. We'll talk about it. Yeah, we will. Oh my gosh, everyone, this was great. If you want to be a guest, make sure you click the link in the description and sign up to be a guest because we are going to be booking into season 2. And yeah, this has been a good time. Make sure you send us an email, all the good stuff. If you have questions, because I will be doing another Q&A segment, send us an email and I will answer your questions because I like to know what you want to know so that I can try to make sure I deliver the answer.
Right.
Anyway, y'all, I'm tired. I'm not going to lie to you. That
Somebody
10K
runs
wiped
and did
me
a
out.
10K and has a 5K tomorrow.
Yeah.
All the best to you. All the best to you tomorrow. I know
I need it. I'm crazy. But I'm gonna do a little Instagram live in a minute. So, y'all can catch me on Instagram just to say thank you to all of my lovely accelerator peeps. But this has been great. CJ?
Dunya, thank you very much.
Fantastic. People, bye.